Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. 124 episodes later, we are here on the quest for Stanley Cup number 2027? I thought I was going to start this video out emotional. No, 27? No. Really, Owen? Really? I was going to be like, fancy words and stuff. Stanley Cup number 7. Stanley Cup number 7. And this one means so much more. As I've talked about for the previous bunch of episodes. We have a window, and that window is closing. Last year would have been great to win. It would have been phenomenal to win. That was the third last year of our window. We have this year, and it's going to get worse for us very quickly next year, because if you look at the cap, I know I don't like talking about cap space in the offseason heading in to the postseason, but with big contracts like Ben Archer and Pietrangelo, he might retire. Ben Archer might retire. This is the year. This is the year to win it all. You have rookies coming. Lindholm, Reed, Ponikarovsky, Kavan. You have big goaltender contracts coming up. This is the team to win the Stanley Cup. This team needs to win it. This is going to be our best opportunity. I thought that last year too. And they proved me wrong. They lost to arguably... No, they were the worst team we fought in the Stanley Cup playoffs last year. This team is so much better than what it was last year. The addition of Pietrangelo, I'm so glad that he has a chance to finish out here in Minnesota. I know trading him away to Columbus, it happened. We brought him back, and that's what matters. Number 89, a Hall of Famer for sure. Best player on our team this year. He's the man. 54 goals. He's going to do that. We got Ben Archer. And then the trade deadline acquisition in Joel Everberg. Now, I had a mini stroke when we put him on the line. We're like, we slotted him in here for Chubasov. We're like, +3 on the first line. Not too shabby. We put him up there. +3 on both top lines. On the top two lines. I haven't had that in a very long time. I can't remember the last time I had a +3 on both on the top two lines in any franchise mode I've actually played. This is the team to win it. You can look at the defense, you can say, it's not the great, it's not the best. You got a -1 here, you got a 0 and a +1. Not the best. You could say that. But our defense, even when we changed from our regular head coach in Jamison Wellwood, we transferred to a balanced coach, a less offensive coach, but an all-around really good coach, especially since our lines didn't fit, our players didn't fit Wellwood's book anymore. The defense has been solid ever since we changed. I know, going into the postseason, I hope this isn't a factor. But I trust this team. I trust this team. They win as much as they possibly can. I'm expecting big games out of everybody. Now, there was the question. Who gets the starting? Who gets the start in the postseason to begin? I'm going to go with my gut and say Ned Zanacarano to start. If something goes wrong, I would say 2 starts. If he gets 2 starts, both of them are bad. Then we switch with Jaden Weeman. Yes, I know, Jaden Weeman is back on the Minnesota Wild. You know what? If we're going to go out on top, let's bring back one of our best goalies of all time. Look at the stretch right there. He's one of the best, but we traded him because it had to be done. We got Jack freaking Eichel, and then we won Stanley Cups. But he's here in Minnesota, and if we need to put him in as the starter, he's going to be that guy. I'm glad he's here. This team is the team to win. This team is the team to beat. We win yet another President's Trophy Add it to the cabinet that's full of president's trophies. Now the Winnipeg Jets, if I'm not mistaken, they eliminated us not too long ago in the postseason. 44, 32, and 6, 5-4-1 in their last 10. Not the best regular season, but they know how to beat us. What do the Winnipeg Jets look like here in 2039? Oh, I'm scared. Okay, yep, I'm getting some flashbacks. Jesper Straka, whatever you want to call him. Jerome Gugnot and Jamie Gallivan. Now, we did have the ability to acquire Gugnot, but if we did, we probably wouldn't have gotten Joel Everberg. This top line's scary. They've beaten us in the past. They know how to win. They have a former second overall pick on their squad, Skylar Paddock, Ricardo Steffens, Cole Perfetti, Costi, Weidman, Waltz, Dingle, Generous, and Jamison Hood, who we actually had on our squad for a bit of the season. 23 games. Wasn't even that bad. Not the best offensive squad, but their top 6, especially their top 3 guys, make up for their lack of depth. It's fine depth, but I think our bottom 6 is better. How's their defense looking? The answer is not good. Their top defenseman is an 82 overall right-handed defenseman, Stanislav Kavasha, making $6 million. You know what? That's a pretty hefty contract. I don't like paying defensemen too much money, especially if they're not worth it. I know I'm paying Ben Archer and Parrish and Grossman and Niemi so much money. But man, it's hard to keep a defense like that together. You got Montoya, Coronin, you got Huey, Swarta, sorry, it's not even that late, and I'm screwing up my Anglais, and Johnson. I've seen worse defenses. I've seen worse defenses beat us in the postseason, but it always comes down to goaltending, doesn't it? Their starting goaltender is Lubomir Simic, one of the top goaltenders in the NHL, had a solid season in net. It was a high-scoring season all around in the NHL, so stats are really skewed. 35 wins this regular season. He was a solid goaltender. So going to the postseason, goaltending is always going to determine this team's fate. And by this team, I mean ours, but our offense needs to step up. With all of our acquisitions in the past 2 seasons, we need to pick up the pace. Scratch players, Brodin, and Fratton. Nothing that'll hurt us too much. Nothing that can change the outlook on this series, but we want to win Cup number 7. I know a lot of you don't want this franchise mode to end. 125 days straight with this franchise mode. We're closing in on 300 days. We'll be there quite soon. A full year will have been September 15th. Or I guess it would be September 14th because this year's a leap year, if I'm not mistaken. The Winnipeg Jets. Here we go. Here we go. This team, our team, is so much better than everybody else. Let's go. Let's go. We need some concise victories here. First period, first game. 2-0, that's how I like to see it, boys. Harry Parrish, Toby Kahn, 2 big goals to start off the game. Actually, a minute apart. Late in the period, shots are pretty even. 2-0, I will take it second period. Xana Carano. Xana Carano, I don't want to lose faith in you, but you can't do that. On 16 shots, you cannot do that. We get you a 2-goal lead. I expect you to hold on to it. Straka and Waltz, whatever his name is. I have nothing to say. Third period, we need to win it. We blew this game. We need to do it for our goaltender. Georges Bizinet, power play goal. Biggie. That is a big goal from the blue line. Will we be able to hold on for half the third period, please? Come on, another power play. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. I don't like this. 4 minutes. Come on. Gallivan ties the game. Damn it, Minnesota. And we are headed to overtime. Oh, damn. This is a big way to start out the series, definitely making the fans happy. I mean, whoever wins this game will be more happy, but that's just me. Joel Everberg over to Con in front, that's it. Oh, what a save by Simic. Joel Everberg had the puck on his stick, and Simic stops that. Now, I'm recalling all the flashbacks. Simic with an overtime save in Game 7 not too long ago to end the series. Pietrangelo in front. Simic with another save. He's doing it again. Oh, it's all rushing back. How could I forget Lubomir Simic? He's hurt us in the past. Oh, man. Okay, boys. We just need to bring it. Joel Everberg loses the face-off, but we will regain the puck. Pietrangelo down to the point, and Montoya will pick up the puck. Gugnut will stroll into the offensive zone. He will get... Oh, the puck is loose. Toby Kahn. He can score some goals if he needs to. Joel Everberg, with over 1,000 goals in his career, he knows how to end a series. That's what we got him for. Winnipeg, that's a slap shot into the ankles. Oh, he's wide open there. Not playing much defense here. Gallivan over to, oh, I didn't even know who that was. Back to the point, in front for, oh, and that's a Xana Carano save. He will send that out. The ball's on him. The ball's in front. Oh, and he, oh no, Paddock in front, and was that Pietrangelo who picked off the puck? PPP, whatever you want to say. Toby Kahn in front. Joel Everberg will send back to the point. Parrish, take the shot. Joel Everberg back to the point. Shattenkirk. Oh, that's a slapper. That went off somebody. And Paddock will regain possession for Winnipeg. Oh, Huey. Oh, that's wide. He had the goaltender beat for sure. Xana Carano had no idea what to do right there. Okay, Hagos, Numanen. Oh God, please boys, please. This is an important game. One slap shot, that's off somebody's ankles. Elevate the puck, boys. What are you doing? Oh God, I don't like this. Ringing it around the net, Georges Bissonnette. Oh, I thought that was a penalty right there, or a power play for us. Hagos, the sniper from Toronto. Joel Everberg. That's a weak shot, but he got it on net. I will take the offensive zone face off the first line. Feels like it's been out here for a while. I like how we're rolling our top guys. Oh, Simic is going to define the Winnipeg Jets. I can't believe I forgot what he did to us. Hedman, third line against the third line. He will lose it. Oh, come on. I don't really trust the offense on my bottom six, so hopefully we can play some decent defense here. Good defense. Phenomenal defense. What am I paying you for? Exactly. Slapper, Xana Carano will make the save. That was a long shot. Plenty of time to register a save? If he didn't save that, I would have had a freaking problem. Okay. Third line and third line. Wideman versus Hedman. And Hedman will win the face-off, giving Lindholm enough time to regain possession. Kreider, the big man on the third line. Lindholm back down to the point. He will send it back down to... Okay, they're playing some... Oh, that's a big hit right there. Hedman take the shot in front. Lindholm, the rookie, and Simic with yet another brilliant save. Hedman, I like to see that from our third liner. Taking some charge. Oh, it's a fourth line versus Winnipeg's first line. I don't like that too much. Chistov, though, I love him. Kavash, their best defenseman, will send it up to Gallivan. Gallivan sends it back down the point, but he will regain possession. Dipsy doodling, toe drags, and we take a penalty. Who's going to the box? Really? Niemi, man. Oh, damn it, Niemi. Seriously? Oh, I'm paying you $13 million for you to do that. Face-off win. No! Oh my god, I thought we won it. Point. Over there. Gugnot. We'll send it back to Perfetti. Perfetti will play around with it. And Archer will intercept that puck. He will dump it into Winnipeg's zone. Okay. Oh. We rushed it right there. I like that. I like that. The tenacity. Gugnot with the puck again. Goaltender interference, bro! What was that? He just ran into our goaltender! Ben Archer, come on. Ben Archer, take a shot. Take a shot, Ben. That's not a shot. Oh, did you see that? Oh, the goaltender. Oh, no, Simic. Over to Gallivan. Gallivan! Santa Carreno makes a big save right there, but that is a defensive zone face-off. Goaltender battle right here. Ooh, Santa Carreno's trying to prove his worth. I'm hoping for a big play from Minnesota. Petrangelov is out on the ice. Bissonnette will send it back to Parrish. Oh, that's not the best pass. You should never do that. Not in overtime. Not ever. QA up to Steffens. Okay. Ooh, Dipsy Doodles. Dingle. Dingle takes us. Oh, what a pass in front. And Santa Carreno will stop the puck again. Halfway through Winnipeg's power play. Okay. Still the penalty kill. Hedman's out here. Made a few big plays in this overtime frame. He will win the face-off, but that will be taken back from Winnipeg. But we will find the puck for ourselves. We send it out, but the defense will intercept it. Paddock has a shot. Here, Dingle, and a phenomenal play. Passing play from the Winnipeg Jets, and they end it on their power play in overtime, and Simic got the best of us again. Oh, what a... You know what? I can't blame Santa Carreno for that. Second period was on you. It was a late goal. Your offense didn't step up for you. Here, Niemi took a terrible penalty, and I will not forgive him for that until he steps up for us. So at this moment in time, Santa Carreno, I don't know if that was the best game to have. I mean, let's look at the goal. There was not a lot he could do. Parrish tries to take the puck, but he will get around that. Number 17. Hedman, oh, we could not get any of our top players out there. He will make the pass to Dingle, if I'm not mistaken. Dingle will have the dagger here, and what are you doing? Bissonnette. At least get in front of it. Oh, nothing Santa Carreno could do right there. I'm not sure. I don't think that was a bad game from Santa Carreno. I know we have a pretty solid backup in Jaden Weeman, but let's go one more game. We cannot afford to lose this series. We cannot. We can't. We cannot. We can't. That's at this point in time, that's a fact. We can't afford to lose this series. With the way this team is going, there's only so much time I can keep this team together. I know I've said that for the longest time, but we lost Francis. We lost Pietrangelo for one season. We lost Brant Clark. We've lost Mironov. We've lost Langmeter. We've lost so much. We lost Gogolev. We're still a great team. We need to capitalize and win Cup number 7. Game number 2. They say you're not in trouble until you lose on home ice, and we've already lost. Let's get a W to tie up the series before we head back to Winnipeg. First period. 1-0. LDR, absolutely a beautiful playoff stud. A late goal on Simic right there. I'll take it. Goaltender battle again. 1-0 Minnesota, second period. Weidman ties the game. Joel Everberg shows up. Actually shows up. Appreciate it, you finally showing up, taking the lead, and then Straka will tie the game. Both goaltenders are in the same boat. 21 shots apiece. 2 goals against. Both of them aren't having a bad game, but 1 goal will probably decide this game. Please don't put yourself in a grave. Please, Minnesota, come on. 3rd period underway. Come on, Minnesota. I need somebody step up. Somebody. All the millions of dollars I'm paying you guys, somebody step up. Harrison the Haymaker Hater. There was somebody to show up. It's him, the captain. He shows up. Big. Stop taking penalties. Chistov, the 4th liner, you beautiful bastard. You. 2-goal lead late. A big 3rd period from the beauties. Harrison Hadar, Chistov. That's why you're my favorites. Oh, a big performance right there. And Ned Zanacarano with a great performance. You can't take anything away from Simic right there. Oh, Ulf Hedman, no. Ulf Hedman. April 23rd. April 23rd. I'll go head coach place player for just a little bit. That's April 10th. He's gone until the 2nd round. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and do something about that. Do we keep in Prince or do we call up somebody from the AHL? Because we got Alfredson right here. Not a great face-off. Not really good all around. Not a great skater. Hoffman? Hoffman's not great either. Any of these top guys here? Good centerman? Kavan. Kavan's not a bad centerman. He's a 2-way forward. I'm going to call up Kavan. We'll give him a shot. Might as well give the kid a shot. It can hurt us. But I have a little faith. We could go with Prince. We could. Honestly, a solid all-around guy. But I'm going to go with Kavan. He's a guy who's probably not going to get another shot on this squad, so prove your worth right now. And Shistov, you get the 3rd line because you're a beautiful bugger. I love you to death. And we'll go best lines in the AHL because right now I only care about one thing, and that's the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup playoffs. So here we go. Game number 3, heading to the Bell MTS place. Series is all tied up. Scoring has not really been our best asset this series. I'm asking guys like Toby Kahn, Kel Newman, Joel Everberg to step up. Guys, come on. The captain stepped up. The 4th liner stepped up. It's time for you guys to step up too. Game 3, 1st period. Let's go. 1-0 again. Oh, I love Harrison Hadar. And you know why I put the captaincy on him? He shows up. He might not always score the goals. He might not. He might not always score the goals. It happens. He will pass the puck. He will look for an opportunity. And he will always finish a play. He scores just over a minute into this period. We had 18 shots through 20 minutes. That's almost a shot per minute. You left them at 4 shots, though. Zanacarano didn't face a lot, so I'm looking for a good performance from him, but this game is far from over. 2nd period. Yes! Yes! The offense steps up! But now I'm having flashbacks to Vancouver last year. When we faced them in the 3rd round, I believe we got an 8-0 victory in game number 2. And that was basically the end of our offense that series. Petrangelov, Chistov, Petrangelov completes a hat trick in the 2nd period. Is he the best player in franchise history? That's up to you. Zanacarano's faced 12 shots, 1 goal on 12 shots. It's over a 900 save percentage. 34 shots for us. A phenomenal period of hockey, our best period of hockey so far. 3rd period, this game should easily be ours. There's no question at this point in time. Petrangelov, goal number 4. Come on, get goal number 5. Come on, I know you want to, Petey. I know you want to. Where's Pete's Fury? Cole Perfetti scores. It's whatever. They have a long power play. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. A 6-goal lead late. If you blow that, you don't deserve to be here. Hood, whatever. Pietrangelo had 5 goals. He just killed Winnipeg. He killed them dead. He killed them. He killed them. They're dead. Pietrangelo had 5 goals. Now, what's the record for most goals in a single playoff game? Because that has to be one of the best all-time performances, right? 5 goals. 5! A hat trick in the second period and 2 in the third. Just say it. He has to be our leading scorer now. 5 goals. So he didn't have a single point before this game? Are you serious? Okay, he stepped up. He proved himself right there. But the first 2 games are no excuse. Everybody needs to step up. A 2-1 series lead here in Winnipeg. Let's see if we can take a 3-1 series lead before we head back to Minnesota. First period, game number 4. 5. 4? 4. First period. Bissonnette. Bissonnette is another being. He transcends himself in the postseason. He always seems to be on the leaderboard for defensive points. Always. I don't know why. And then Samuel Hagos, his biggest goal of this postseason so far, probably his biggest goal as a Minnesota Wild. 3 seconds left in the first period. Now that's the difference between a 1-goal game. Okay? Takes the pressure off a little bit. Now it's up to Ned Zanaccareno. If you have a 2-goal lead, you need to hold on. Second period. Did I say it? Did I say it? Chistov. Chistov is the man. I know he's a third liner. He's a fourth liner. You can say whatever you want. I love this man. I love him. He's a playmaker and he's scoring goals. He don't care. He doesn't care about your feelings. 4-0. We will win this game if you guys showed up. Goaltending has been great this game. I don't want to jinx myself, because I will not be happy if I do that. Power play for Winnipeg late. This game is a wash in a good sense. Brodin scores on Zanaccareno late, but a phenomenal performance either which way. I'm giving the first star to Chistov. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. A few really solid performances in a row after the first game that we lost in overtime. I thought Simic beat us again. I mean, he did, but, you know, he kind of took the air out of the crowd. But 3 straight wins, and we are 1 shy of heading to the second round. I have nothing to say. I need to believe in this team. Let's keep it going. First period, game number 5. Here we go. 1-0. Ben Archer. Speaking of Ben Archer's going to walk away with the North this season. That might be his first ever. He's played on a garbage Detroit team. He's basically Ray Borg. Except Ray Borg went to the Stanley Cup Finals with Boston. Detroit has been good like 2 or 3 times in this entire franchise mode. Seasons. They didn't really do much. They didn't win anything. They drafted a bunch of cool kids. Ben Archer being one of them. The second overall pick to Anthony Francis. He wants to win. He wants to go out on top. He's 35 years of age. He might never have a chance to win again. He's not going to digress much in the later stages of his career. He's been to the playoffs 5 times since coming into the league at 18 years of age. 1-0. Shots are basically even. This game is close. Win it for guys like him. Second period. Yes. Yes. Yes, Minnesota. I asked for the offense. I asked for it. You went out there and you delivered. The person who delivered a shorthanded goal, that is what a captain does. Oh, you go on the penalty kill? Oh, too bad the captain is out there taking the 2-goal lead. Straka cuts the lead in half. Samuel Hagos, I was just speaking of how he just scored the most important goal of his career. Last game, scores 2 very important goals. 1 5-on-5, one not long after that on the power play. Gallivan scores the second goal for Winnipeg, but Joel Everberg scores a last-minute goal. This game is over. There's no way Winnipeg will tie this one up. Joel Everberg scores again, padding his stats. 6-2, 7-2. Cale Newman finally decides to join the party. A 7-3 game. Jesper Straka wasn't really noticeable this series. I'm happy for that. LaCosta joins the party late. 8-3 victory in game number 5 to clinch the series. Joel Everberg will get the first star. You could give it to anybody on this team. And the Minnesota Wild are headed to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. A dominant series. You can talk about the first game all you want. It happens. I just thought, you know what? Simic did it to us before. He beat us in overtime single-handedly. But we came out 4 games straight after that and whooped them. Whooped them. Now, before we see who we face in the second round, let's check out the stats. I know it's been a relatively long video for the playoffs, but I'd rather start the next video without talking about the series previous to it. But see who's on top of the leaderboard here. For the forwards, Toby Kahn was relatively quiet in the goal department. 6 assists, 7 points, 4 pluses. I screwed myself there. +4, 0 penalty minutes. That is a biggie. Now, Pietrangelo did have 5 goals in 1 game. That's great. That's great. Phenomenal. I'm happy for that. But every other game other than that, he 10 penalty minutes and 1 point out. In 4 games, he put up 1 assist. There was 1 game where he put up 5 goals. I know, impressive. The stats are skewed, right? They're obviously gonna be skewed through 1 round. The bigger picture starts to be visible after 2, 3 rounds. You see who's taking a step. 10 penalty minutes in 5 games is a lot, but I'm expecting more things from him. Samuel Hagos, great all around. 2 game winners. I love this guy. 35 years of age, got him from Toronto, was great. He's been great ever since. A 40 goal scorer. When was the last time he did that? Last time he did that was in 2028. 10 years ago? 11 years ago? This is only his 2nd ever 40 goal season. I'm glad it was here in Minnesota. Let's talk about the captain. Harrison, the Haymaker, Radar Hadar. 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists, +7, 4 penalty minutes, and 1 game winner. He's not known for his goal scoring. He's not. He doesn't score goals. Last year he scored 22. Year before he scored 21. But that's just because of the insane amount of points he put up. The last 3 seasons, he's been the man. For 2 years in a row, he's been the captain of this. Has it been 2 years already? 2 or 3? 2. 93 points this season, his 2nd best year. I love him, and he showed up. The captain showed up. Joel Everberg was relatively quiet. I know he scored goals here and there. 6 points in 5 games isn't bad. +3, 2 penalty minutes, which is huge. Wasn't really a factor in the factor. That's not the right word to use. He wasn't a liability. Joel Everberg didn't have breakout games. He didn't. I need him to be a factor for us. Chistov, phenomenal. I love him to death. Cale Newman was relatively quiet in the same sense as Joel Everberg. They were both really quiet. just like Pietrangelo, they had their games, but they weren't super consistent. Kevon quietly coming in as a rookie, putting up over a point per game, 4 in 3, plus 5, 2 penalty minutes. Hello? Have we found a diamond in the rough? I mean, it doesn't seem like he's a playmaker. He's a two-way forward on the fourth line, putting up great points. LDR was solid. Kreider on the third line wasn't great. I know he's a second liner. I get that. But he needs to be better defensively. Lindholm wasn't bad as a rookie. Ulf Hedman, 2 games, 1 point, -2. Not the best performance. Stanton, I mean, man, I love Chistov, and Kevon's proving me wrong. Proving me wrong in the sense that I should have had him in the lineup sooner. So maybe Hedman stays out. I think that's a possibility. Stanton wasn't too bad. Defensively, how'd things look after 5 games? Ben Archer, talking about the Ray Bork story. He wants it bad. He wants it more than anybody else on the squad. I know that. Because he doesn't know what it's like to win. He doesn't. He's been around ever since the year 2022. It's been a long time coming. He's only been on a few solid rosters. He's made the playoffs 5 times. 5 times. Harry Parrish knows what he's doing. He's won a few cups. Bissonnette is in the same boat. LaCosta, 2 points, was really solid. No penalty minutes, +4. Niemi, a lot of penalty minutes, and his discipline is an 89. EA, tell me what's going on here. Isn't discipline supposed to mean something? And Shattenkirk was even keel, nothing really special. Niemi, you screwed us in game 1 with a lackluster penalty, so I expect bigger things for you. Now the goaltending department. I know it's a 906, but you look at the goals against. A 250 goals against for Zdeno Chirano is phenomenal. Through 5 games, 1 overtime loss, he was great. Other than that, seriously, he had a great series. Don't want to jinx myself, but I hope I don't ever have to bring Jaden Weeman in. Now the second round. Who will we face on our quest for Cup number 7 next? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It looks like it's gonna be. I already can see. Ulf Hedman. I'm gonna continue. Come on. We will be facing the Dallas Stars, and it wouldn't be fair for us to win Stanley Cup number 7 if we didn't go through some old rivals. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.